Hello and welcome to the show. We start this week's FailRace episode with Lapis Fox on GTA 5 trying to take out a van. Well, he's the pilot of a helicopter. RPGs being fired out the side. They get very, very close indeed. However, in true movie fashion, the van goes for a tumble. The second rocket, though, would do the trick. Unfortunately, it would be great to see the van roll off the bridge into the river, into the sea with the rockets, but not quite. Knight's Viper on GTA 5 recovering from a spin as he leaves a tunnel. The player behind goes for an aerial overtake, fails, clonks the back of his car, and goes, well, I assume, soaring off the map. You never see the white car again, so a good landing from the player there. On to a Just Cause 3 at the very start of a race, and things have not gone according to plan. Clipped the rock, bounced off the mountain face, and somehow managed to get through all the checkpoints and then land pointing in the right direction. That could have gone worse, but it could have gone better. Could have gone a lot worse. Elite Stevo on Mafia 3 is trying to get an achievement involving holding above, I think it's 120 miles an hour for a certain amount of time, so has got the car positioned on a nice, long, relatively straightish piece of road. Can't quite get turned in time to avoid an oncoming car. His hot rod rolls, then starts falling through the floor, wisely decides to bail out, and is gone. That's it. No more hot rod for you. I'm to Stig on Need for Speed Payback, trying to keep his speed above a certain amount to complete an average speed zone. Having just made the finish, there is a small crash followed by a civilian car, and the Viper gets launched into a tree. Rolls are very violent on this game. One thing I have seen, rolls are horrendously violent on a Need for Speed Payback. We move on to Dirt 4 next with La Ross 3. At Australia, things are going relatively okay for the Subaru. However, he's a slight bit wide as he comes across a bridge. However, gets away with it with a huge amount of luck and a slightly well-positioned Subaru. It is very much a stunt that belongs in a Tony Hawk game. That is pretty damn good grind along the bridge from the overhead view as well. Lost a little bit of time, lost a little bit of time in clocking the signposts, but still to have got away with it. Well done. Mach 1 Alpha on War Thunder trying to land bail out of a very badly damaged plane, no engines. Almost gets away with it, however, not quite. Terrain a little bit too bumpy for the aircraft, and that would end up upside down. It's a FailRace approved landing, at least. Occupied Brain on Battlefield 1 has got a horse going after his tank. Not the cleverest idea from the cavalry there. The horse having been murdered and then becomes a bonnet ornament for the tank. I mean, we've seen the goats and the deers in Just Cause stay on the bonnets of cars, but apparently they'll do it on tanks as well. Eccentric Racer is on Burnout Paradise, travelling at many, many miles an hour in an LMP car. Said LMP car, not so keen on the jumps. Soon as it hits it doesn't even go for a normal. I don't know what on earth causes it to go for a front flip. It plummets face first into the ground. Does continue onwards somehow in all of that. Dat Mudkip on Flat Out Ultimate Carnage is not having a huge amount of luck. First of all, managing to pile drive into the side of an AI car, does explode the AI car, but then having to reset himself. Then goes after a different vehicle, spins that round. The body that got flung out of the car goes underneath the wheels of his hot rod before ploughing him into the wall, and again getting the car stuck, and it's quicker to reset. In fact, the pickup that he flung the driver out of ends up ahead of his car in all of that. Assassin 55 on Forza Motorsport 7 is doing an endurance race. Up ahead, I assume this is against AI cars. The Viper has apparently got tired of being lapped, turns into the Mazda, and then carts the Mazda all the way to the wall, taking both of them out. Yeah, not the best piece of driving there from the GT Mazda. Carfan at 93 on Project Cars 2 trying some oval racing with the trophy trucks. I think this is on board with the player. Either way, the trucks get tangled. They go bouncing. One of the red trucks manages to go for a backflip from the collision there. It's quite an impressive collection of accidents. So this is from further back. You can see up ahead things are starting to go wrong as cars ping around. There's a backflip, a good backflip, well landed as well for the red truck. Random bouncing as well on the kind of the secondary landing. The vehicle we're riding on board with then also gets collected in all of this, and there's more flying, more cars flipping and twisting through the air. Apparently it's quite dangerous. And for some reason, weird bouncingness goes on afterwards. And finally, we have Dilly on Assetto Corsa, racing the classic DTM cars around the Nordschleife. The first few cars making it around safely. However, further back, and for whatever reason, only the Alfa Romeos get in trouble out wide, come spearing across the track. Take out one. I think it was a BMW that got murdered in that. Amazingly, there is the world's luckiest Mercedes that has Alfa Romeos either side. Yeah, one of the lead or the second place, BMW, is okay being out wide. However, the Alfa Romeos just can't quite hold it on that wider line. The white car is in the fence, bouncing across the grass. Is not got a hope in hell of stopping it. That BMW M3 is very much gone, and then it's synchronised offs for cars further back. A couple other Alfas towards the back of the field do make it around that corner despite wheels on the grass. Apparently, yeah, the 155s were not having so much fun at that corner. That, though, is going to be it for this episode. If you have clips you want to submit to this series, you can via our forums. There'll be a link in the description at the very top of the page. Is the FailRace clip submission section, and in there you can find all of the rules and how to submit them. However, that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.